You want Philly food?
Yeah, let's do it.
Philly special. Ready? Here we go. Easy. Kill. Fight.
But that was a taste of what he was supposed to be.
Oh, and how this will all work out. Well, I wouldn't be surprised to see the first play if they don't try to give the football to Carolina.
Good evening, everybody, and let me say,
Are you ready?
are you ready to be talked off a ledge? Welcome to an emergency episode of Trending for Four Quarters here Sunday night, 7:30, after an awful and a sad 31-15 loss for the Eagles to the Buccaneers. I am your host, Phil Stifle. It's Trending for Four Quarters. We do this now randomly, not always on Wednesday nights, but randomly. I couldn't wait till tomorrow morning's Trending in the AM. I couldn't wait for Overreaction Monday to start talking about this Eagles loss. So we're going to go live here right now. We're live, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. You know the drill. Smash the like button, smash the share button. If you're over on YouTube, make sure you click that subscribe button and turn the notifications on so you don't miss out when there's a random pop-up show just like this on DSM Media. If you want to interact, I know there's quite a few people. We got about 15, 20 people watching over on Twitter right now. Obviously, you can't comment on Twitter and get your thoughts heard on the air. Head over to the YouTube page and get in over there, and then I can put your comments right up on the screen, address them as they come in. There's lots to talk about. There's lots to digest. I might be live here for 10 minutes. I might be live here for 2 hours. It depends on how many comments come rolling in. But the key and the most important part of this show is for me to tell you all one simple word. Relax. Relax. Relax, Eagles Twitter, Eagles social media, Eagles fans. Look, we got completely smoked today. The score wasn't even as close as it appears. 31-15. It felt like we lost 50-0 today. I get that. But relax. We have a rookie head coach, a rookie defensive coordinator, a rookie offensive coordinator. We have a quarterback that has now played in 22 NFL games. We have a team void of talent on the defensive side of the ball. We have a team that has one or two playmakers on offense, and that's it, and Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert. Guys, relax. The sky is not falling. We do not need to blow it up. This is not to say that Jalen Hurts is the guy and Nick Sirianni is the future of this team. What it is saying it is not time to give in and give up on what was supposed to be a retooling, a rebuilding season, the start of something fresh coming into Philly. All of Eagles Twitter got so overhyped. Oh, we're gonna beat the Buccaneers. We're gonna take this team and we're gonna go on this run. And yeah, on Overreaction Monday, I joked Super Bowl run, baby. But you know what? As the week went on, I tried to tell you all to, as Jason, my man, is checking in, saying, relax. Dude, there were so few expectations for this team coming into this season. I'm not blaming anyone. I'm not going to blame anyone. No. You said you'd win. You also said that the Bills were going to smoke the Patriots last night, and you were right on that one. Look, relax. There was no expectations this year. We weren't even supposed to make the playoffs this year. Jalen Hurts had played 4 games before this season. I know it wasn't his rookie season, but come on now. He's played 4 more games than Mac Jones. And I put out a tweet earlier tonight. I said that Josh Allen, nobody gave up after him after 2 seasons of abysmal play, worse than Jalen Hurts' play. Okay? No one's giving up in LA to Justin Herbert. Everyone's like, oh, well, they have more talent than Jalen Hurts. They may be better pure quarterbacks than Jalen Hurts. But the point of the tweet was that they are being patient in those cities. Mac Jones got smoked by the Bills last night. Is New England ready to give it? Mac Jones has the greatest coach of all time leading that team. They got smoked last night. No one's giving up on Mac Jones. Again, a better pure quarterback, a better pure passer. But you know what? They're not giving up. You know why? Because outside of Philly, everybody's being patient. And that's what I want. I want to see people be patient. Okay? Jalen Hurts is not the best pure passer of the football there is. But a lot of his deficiencies are coachable. A lot of his deficiencies can grow. He literally has 4 more starts than Mac Jones. New England's ready to draft a wide receiver and build that team, and they got a future there. But us, because we have this desire to instantly need that instant gratification, we're ready to pack it in, start all over again, trade. I had people telling me Jimmy G they'd rather. Look, Jimmy G's not doing anything special. I mean, they're beating Dallas right now. It's close to the end of the 4th quarter. They may win, they may not. But to tell me that Jimmy G is a better quarterback for sure, no doubt about it, than Jalen Hurts, man, guys, relax. That is not what this season was about. Growing, learning, seeing what we have. And we see what we have. We have a quarterback that's an okay thrower of the ball, but his intangibles are excellent. So what would you – there's plenty of great quarterbacks that have never won in the playoffs or never won a Super Bowl. And there's plenty of really bad quarterbacks that have won Super Bowls. So let's just think about it for a second. Do we really want to give up on Jalen Hurts because you think he doesn't have arm strength? And let's address the arm strength thing for a second. First off, if you saw that 2-point conversion that he threw to Devontae Smith, it was borderline whether it was a catch or not. They ruled it a catch. That pass showed that he had some arm strength. The interception he threw in the end zone, everyone's saying that shows he doesn't have arm strength. And while it wasn't a good pass, that was more so him not reading the defense properly. That was more so him not seeing that safety that was off to the side there that came in and picked it off. Look, Jalen Hurts, his deficiencies are his read and react skills. His deficiencies are his ability to, go through his progressions. All that is coachable. All that is teachable. You can improve upon all those things. But you got to be patient. You got to have time. And everybody's ready to jump off the bandwagon right away. Everybody is ready to just pack it in right away without giving the guy any time. Josh Allen, I know Josh Allen is a much better thrower of the football, but he didn't look like a good thrower of the football his first 2 years, okay? And Josh Allen obviously has more talent than Jalen Hurts does at this moment. And I'm not comparing them as passers. I'm comparing their career trajectories at this point. Nobody in Buffalo was giving up on Josh Allen after his first 2 seasons. They were saying, let's build around him. Let's figure it out. They went out and got Stephon Diggs. Look, Calvin Ridley's out there right now. There's a rumor that he's available in a trade. That would be comparable to what could happen for the Eagles. You go out and you get a great second option for Jalen Hurts in the passing game. Look, I know everybody loves Quez Watkins. And the guy does have the ability to go up and get a ball. Quez Watkins is a slot receiver. Quez Watkins is a 4th receiver on a good team. Quez Watkins should not be the number 2 guy on a team. Jalen Reagor has obviously struggled to meet those first round, projections that he had being drafted, ahead of Justin Jefferson and all that. Look, he's not a number 2 wide receiver. He's not even a 5 receiver on another team. But patience, okay? Everybody wants to give some people time, but not other people time. And that's where I'm trying to preach to you guys. We have to be patient. It is so key that we're patient here and we don't overreact. Overreaction Monday tomorrow morning, right here, DSM Media, myself, Mark, Jason. We will overreact a lot tomorrow. But right now, I'm trying to just pull you guys back off the ledge a little bit and get in. If you're on Facebook, you're on YouTube, get your comments in. If you're watching on Twitter right now, jump on over to the Facebook or YouTube page of DSM Media. Hit the subscribe and follow button, and that's the best way that we can get comments. Are there 10 quarterbacks that I would say are franchise? Jason's saying that these guys are guys he would say are franchise quarterbacks. I don't even think Tannehill makes that list. Murray, what has Murray? Everyone's all about Kyler Murray. What has he done? Nothing really. Dak is about to lose. They are going to lose to the 49ers. Nobody's going to say trade. Well, actually, some Cowboys fans may say get rid of Dak Prescott. But, come on now. The only real franchise quarterbacks in the league right now are Brady, Rodgers, Mahomes. Burrow, he won. That was a great move for him. But come on, guys. We're willing to be patient with other guys, but yet we're not willing to be patient with Jalen Hurts. And that's the problem. Just because he's late on a few throws, you think he doesn't have arm strength. But let's be honest, some of the routes being run by wide receivers aren't great. Some of the play calls by Nick Sirianni. Nick Sirianni is as a rookie head coach. He had an awful first half of calling the plays. The slow starts continue. The bad play calling continues. Okay? These are things that are coachable. These are things that are fixable. The intangibles, the leadership, the drive to be the best that Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts have, I think, is enough to be patient. Guys, like Jason said, there's only so many franchise quarterbacks in this league. There's only so many. I don't know about franchise. I 100%. We got a comment here. I 100% agree with you on Hurts. The amount of reactionary criticism hurts because of one playoff game against a top 5 defense is insane. Exactly. The kid's 23. Give him time. Great comment, Callum. Love it. And we just need to preach this patience. And I know it's hard. Look, 31-15. I called it. I said we were going to lose 31-24. I said we were going to get blown out and then score some garbage points. I hate being right on that aspect of it. But today was about seeing what we have. And we saw what we have. It's not just one playoff game, Scotty. I hear that. It's anytime that, but again, it's anytime they play a good team. But the kid's played 22 games now at this point in his career. Do you see New England jumping off the Mac Jones bandwagon? He has played 4 less games. 4. Or in my Allen Iverson voice or my Tony Bruno voice, 4. He's played 4 less games. Okay. It's about patience. Okay. The kid's 23 years old. His intangibles are better. There are much worse quarterbacks that have won in this league than Jalen Hurts. If you want to tell me that Jimmy Garoppolo is a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts, that has a higher ceiling than Jalen Hurts at this point, and I know there are people that have said that to me on Twitter tonight. Come on now. Yeah, I know he's beating the Cowboys, but Jimmy Garoppolo is actually a veteran quarterback that's been around for a long time. I would take Jalen Hurts right now for the next 4 years 100 times over Jimmy Garoppolo. Guys, relax. 0 wins against playoff teams. Again, I get it. And you're being reactionary to a bad playoff game. I did not expect him to come out and play well in his first playoff game against Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback. Let's backtrack here for a second, guys, before we continue on Jalen Hurts. The defense got picked apart on the first 2 drives. Completely picked apart. And you put your rookie quarterback that struggles already up against the wall because your defense could not stop Tom Brady. Again, we went up against the defending champions. We went up against the greatest quarterback in the league, the greatest quarterback ever in the league. And we're picking apart Jalen Hurts when we should be picking apart the bad defense, the bad play calling. And Jalen Hurts, again, I'm not trying to be the only, just standing up for Jalen Hurts here, but somebody's got to stand up for him because it wasn't all on him. Hurts. Here we got Jason, Mr. Detroit checking in here. Hurts is the guy going forward. It was supposed to be a rebuilding year. We were supposed to be growing this year and learning, and we are learning. You know who else has beat playoff? Yeah, Matthew Stafford hasn't won a single playoff game in his career. He's 0-3, and people think Matthew Stafford is so much better. Guys, relax. That is the point of this, to relax right now. All right? There are so many comments coming in here. I'm trying to keep up with them. Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with all these comments, guys. But and I appreciate them all. But I'm just trying to tell you, yes, he was straight awful today, Jalen Hurts. There is no doubt about it. But again, a rookie quarterback, okay, a rookie quarterback throwing to Jalen Reagor, Ortega Whiteside, Quez Watkins, Greg Ward was on the field for the first play of the game on offense. Okay, come on, they couldn't get out plays or points on the board early. That's right. But we're going up against a fantastic defense when we have a terrible defense. Okay, our defense literally got carved apart. We were down 17-0 like that. I don't know if you can hear my snap. I'll put it closer to the mic so everybody can hear it. 17-0 down like that because of the defense. Okay, the defense could not stop. We'll make the cliche, cheesy joke. The defense couldn't stop a nosebleed. Okay, like that. We were down 17-0. You're going to put your rookie quarterback. Mac Jones isn't my measuring stick either. That's fair. Okay, he can go. I agree with you on that. But they're not ready to get off. Mac Jones has the greatest coach coaching him of all time. And they're willing to be patient. They're talking in New England. Well, we got to get him more weapons on offense. We got to get him a wide receiver. Okay, we got to work on the offensive line. We're going to give him time. Guys, we just need to be patient. All right, what do we got here? Jason, this not expected W. Expected to see something better. But why did we expect better when he didn't perform better this year? Okay, he struggled against bad teams, yes, this year. But, again, young quarterback with a young coach who struggled play calling a lot this year, okay, with a defense that could not stop a lot of these teams as well. We're putting all the onus that all these losses and all these losses against bad teams were all Jalen Hurts, when it was just as much of the defense's fault, not just Jalen Hurts' fault. It was just as much of Nick Sirianni's fault. And look, I'm going to reiterate this. I'm not trying to say Jalen Hurts is 110% the guy for the next 15 years for the Philadelphia Eagles franchise. I'm just trying to preach patience, guys. Patience. This guy has a desire. He has the intangibles. He wants to be better. If you think he's not going to do everything in his power this offseason to work with Nick Sirianni, work with whoever the offensive coordinator is, because that's my side topic there, where we need a veteran offensive coordinator, to help him. Look, he is going to do everything in his power to get better. And I don't doubt that. Will it be enough? I don't know. But I am not ready to throw in the towel or to say that he is the guy solely because there's nobody better next year. People coming at me saying they'd rather Jimmy Garoppolo. Come on, guys. Jimmy Garoppolo has been in this league for a long time. He is not the answer. Okay? You look at the teams that are in the playoffs playing today or this week and this year, there's only so many guys, that are better. There's only so many guys that are elite in that top echelon. So I'm trying to read all these comments. I agree it was not favorable matchup. It was not a favorable matchup. You just went up against a great defense and the greatest quarterback of all time. I mean, it is what it is, Has to have the ability to play from behind throwing the ball. He made some actual half-decent throws. He was over on a lot of throws, yes. He threw some picks, yes, exactly. But when you're putting the amount of pressure you put on Jalen Hurts today by falling behind 17-0 and telling him he's got to go out at 23 years old in his 22nd game as a pro, you've got to go out and play your best game ever and beat the greatest quarterback ever against the defending champs that have a great defense. How many Pro Bowlers are on that defense? How many All-Pros are on that defense? You're telling me that that's a fair thing to do to a 23-year-old quarterback, is to go out there and say, yo, sorry, we just spot the other team 17 points. You got to go out now and make a comeback. Come on, guys. Let's be realistic for a second. You just put undue expectations on a 23-year-old guy that should have had this year and next year to develop as we build this team. Look, I know there are 29 guys on the Eagles, not counting the coaching staff, 29 guys that dressed today that made their playoff debut. 29 guys. Why were we down 17-0? Because the defense, that opening drive, look, I said at the beginning of the game and before the game and on Trending in the AM, if you're watching on DSM Media, I say a lot of things that actually should happen on that show. I said the Eagles need to take the ball first, not to defer if they won the coin toss. You just let Tom Brady get on the field. And that opening drive, he literally went right down the field, dinking and dunking, doing everything possible, and he just tore through the defense, completely obliterated that defense, exposed every hole that this defense had. Come on, you're putting undue pressure, and then to come out on third on the opening offensive drive, I forget the exact yardage it was. We went 3 and out. You had a first down run. You had gained a few yards. You had a short pass out to, I think it was Boston Scott, for a 1-yard completion. And then on 3rd and 4, you ran an RPO against a blitz, which was a bad play call. We've talked about how bad the RPOs are all season long. RPAs don't work with this thing. You're putting undue pressure on a young quarterback to make a tough decision. And he had no decision to make, because on that opening RPO, you had a guy covering Miles Sanders on the left, and you had another guy blitzing. There's nowhere to go for him. It was just a bad play call at that time. Guys, relax, be patient, understand that Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni are going to spend so much time this offseason working to get better. Howie Roseman, whether we like Howie Roseman or not, we've battered Howie Roseman, we've praised Howie Roseman, we've done it all. He's got a lot of picks. He's got 10 picks, 3 first-rounders, a second-rounder. He's going to try. So hold on. So Scotty, I'm going to address this. It had nothing to do with Jalen Hurts. No, I mean, Jalen Hurts obviously didn't move the ball. But Jalen Hurts on that first drive, so we were down 7-0. Then we came out and had a 3 and out. Only one play was really Jalen Hurts' fault, and that was the RPO. But was that really even his fault when the offensive line didn't cover, didn't block, didn't give him the guy? That opening drive was terrible. Okay, on all aspects of it, play calling, blocking, all those things. So again, and then Tampa gets the ball back again, goes down and scores again. Okay, let's relax and realize that it was not all Jalen Hurts' fault. Look, if you went on social media right now or earlier today during the game, yeah, here we go, Colin. 100% agree with everything I'm saying. Yeah, of course. I love that comment. The only person agreeing with me tonight, Gannon, the lack of defensive talent is the big problem. Gannon is not absolutely the only problem. Let's give Jonathan Gannon some credit. After going down 17-0, the next 3 or 4 drives, the defense made adjustments. They got pressure. They sacked Tom Brady 4 times. They hit Tom Brady 6 times tonight. Okay? They made improvements. Again, just like the offensive slow starts, the defensive slow starts are killing. They got torched. Darius Slay, great season for Darius Slay this year. Did not have his greatest day today. But also, Jonathan Gannon didn't let him drape on Mike Evans all day. I kept preaching, stop Gronk, stop Gronk, stop Gronk, because I just figured Darius Slay would be on Mike Evans the entire game. But no, you kept Darius Slay on the outside. You didn't have him get. Look, problems all around, not Jalen Hurts. He is not the sole reason we lost this game. It's not time to give up on Jalen Hurts just because we're looking for a villain today. If you want to give up on someone, give up on me. Hate me. Don't hate on Jalen Hurts because he had a bad game in his first playoff appearance. So many quarterbacks struggle in their first playoff appearance. I'm going to get that comment up there. Everyone's going to think I'm just, pumping up, somebody that supports me. But he's got another one. If you think Hurts hasn't progressed, then you haven't watched tape. He has progressed. He steps up in the pocket against, I'll bite it, bad teams. He has shown things, though, George. He has gotten better. He has stepped up. He has read the field. Some of the previous games this year, he has gotten better. Very minuscule, but he has gotten better. We're just acting like they magically got 17-0. Yeah, he was part of it. But was it? You're telling me, Scotty, that Jalen Hurts was a bigger reason than the defense, that we were down 17-0 to start? I can't agree with that. Not one bit can I agree with that. Not one bit, okay? He looked like he progressed against bad teams. You only play a certain team. You play the teams that you're scheduled against. That's all I could say about that. Why are we hating? We are staying. Yeah, I hear you. You're saying what your eyes say. But what I'm saying is, how can we say that being down 17-0 was solely Jalen Hurts' fault and not the defense that got literally carved apart by Tom Brady? It's okay to give the defense, they were stopping Jalen Hurts or Tom Brady. The defense was stopping Tom Brady, so it's okay. Yeah, come on, guys. We have to be equal blame going around. No, it does not make you haters. It does not make you haters. But what I'm saying is, putting the blame on this game solely on Jalen Hurts is being short-sighted, in my opinion. You gotta spread the hate around. Spread it. Scotty was saying that 17-0, and Jalen Hurts had nothing. Where is it? Where's the comment? This is what I'm talking about right here. We're acting like, Jalen Hurts had nothing. That's the comment I'm talking about there. Look, we have to realize that there are so many issues. George, I'm going to address you. You've been the one preaching all season, patience this season, that this was a part of a rebuild. Now, all of a sudden, because we lost, I know you haven't been a fan of Jalen Hurts, and I'm not saying that aspect of it. But if we were to believe this season was supposed to be part of a rebuild, retool, whatever you want to call it, and we're ready to pack it in because one quarterback didn't win and get better to what you guys think he should have done this year when he had void of talent. Look, let's be honest, guys. Greg Ward, Arcega-Whiteside, Jalen Reagor, Quez Watkins played a lot of snaps this year. They're bad. They're really bad. Okay? I know you saw no progress today. And I know Jalen Hurts played a bad game. But I cannot agree that it was all his fault. I just can't. I can't get behind that. I think you guys are over blaming him. And he deserves blame. I want people to realize that. I'm not saying he does not deserve blame for today. He did not play good today. Literally zero good today. But it's not all his fault. It's not. There's got to be equal blame to Nick Sirianni's play calling. Equal to Jonathan Gannon's first half play calling. Just as much to Howie Roseman for not putting proper pieces on defense. Just as much to so many guys. Are the Broncos a bad defense? Are the Saints a bad? Exactly. All right. So, we beat some decent defenses. There we go on that. He played like crap. First good team he went against. Yeah, that's fine. I get that. But who is he playing with? Who is he throwing the ball to? Who is he? Guys, we're putting too much onus on just Jalen Hurts. And you know what? I'm going to say, I know the quarterback gets the blame. That's the way it goes in the NFL. That's the way it goes in Philly. But guys, there are so many worse quarterbacks in the NFL than Jalen Hurts. So many worse. Okay? Yeah, exactly. I don't want to put your comment up there. I'm not one for F-bombs, Jason. But yeah, Jalen Reagor is his number 2 wide receiver. That says it all. But you are saying that, it wasn't, all the defense's fault that we're down 17. Not, it has to be equal blame. Not more on one side or more on the other side. That's what I'm trying to get out. Do I think Jalen or Nick Sirianni wants his own quarterback? He inherited her. That's a fair question. It's a fair question, and one we'll address in the offseason. I'm sure we could bring that up at times. Briefly, I'll say, I think Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts work well together. I do. They both have the same desire to be great. I really think I really think that. I tell you who he was not throwing the ball to. Devine, absolutely. And George, you're spot on here. Troy Aikman pointed it out right before halftime. The dude had literally 0 targets with 2 minutes left in the first half. Not passes or catches, targets 0. And yes, that is a very fair statement. He does not read the field the right way. But the reading of the field, the trigger time, the reaction time can be coached, in my opinion, can be improved upon. Okay? Hey, this comment sums it all up. Who cares, right? The Cowboys lost too. All right? The Cowboys went down to the 49ers today. There we go. That's all that we need to see right there. That's just as important. We knew the defense wasn't good, but we're acting like the defense didn't put us in a 17. If you don't want to say the 17-0 hole was all the defense's fault, the 7-0 hole was all the defense's fault because Jalen Hurts didn't even get on the field before we were down 7-0. Just going to say that. I still think he can run a competent offense. He was missing throws. Absolutely. Yeah, but I'm going to put it on the receivers. Absolutely. Dude, come on now. To not put it on Jalen Reagor, you want me to preach, you want me to be patient with Jalen Reagor. Well, why can't you be patient with Jalen Hurts? I'm going to be honest there on that. You always say, be patient with Jalen Reagor. Be patient with Jalen Reagor. But yet, we can't be patient with Jalen Hurts. I'm trying to go back here and and see as many of these comments that are rolling in. Dallas lost. Again, yes, that's all that matters. Can we all agree on that? George, This is save this statement for tomorrow morning on Overreaction Monday. We could save that for that. Saying no, I'm going to get battered tomorrow morning as well. Absolutely agree with you on that. For everybody tuning in again, this is Trending for Four Quarters pop-up show right here on DSM Media. Make sure you hit subscribe button while you're watching right now on YouTube, and if you're watching on Facebook or if you're watching on Twitter, especially, make sure you head over to the YouTube page to get your comments heard. Absolutely. Put Burrow behind center, and what is the outcome? I mean, it might be closer, but our defense is still going to get torn apart by Tom Brady. Joe Burrow has Jamar Chase. Joe Burrow has T. Higgins. Joe Burrow has Tyler Boyd. We got Jalen Reagor and Quez Watkins. Come on now. Reagor is a bust. Yeah, I mean, it's a shame to say it. Reagor isn't a bust. Reagor is a bust because he's a first-round quarterback or wide receiver. He should never have been drafted in the first round. If he was drafted in the third or fourth round, people would be a little bit different thought process. It's not the player's fault when they're drafted out of position, in my opinion. It's Monday here. That's true. That's very, very true, George. You are staying up late to watch this right now. I get that. Let's see what we got coming on. Are we comparing? We are not comparing Burrow to Hurts, okay? I was comparing Josh Allen, and I was comparing Justin Herbert and Mac Jones to Jalen Hurts. But again, I want to remind people, I wasn't comparing their physical, God-given talents. I was comparing the situations where they struggled. Justin Herbert has missed the playoffs 2 straight seasons. You don't hear anybody in Charger land in Los Angeles. I almost said San Diego there. And nobody in Los Angeles saying, oh, get Justin Herbert out of here. He hasn't made the playoffs in 2 seasons. Come on now. They know that they have things to work on that team. They got to get him protection. They got to give him time to develop and figure all that stuff out. Guys, if we can give Josh Allen was straight trash his first 2 years in Buffalo. I couldn't wait to come on and be like, I was right to say Josh Allen was not a first-round talent. But they were patient. They went out and addressed the deficiencies. They went out and got him Stefon Diggs. They improved the defense. He's in a different class as a pure passer. But how many playoff games has Justin Herbert played in? How many has Jalen Hurts played in? That's all I'm going to say. Eagles and Jalen Hurts on a bad team made the playoffs. Justin Herbert did not. Look, I know different situations, different divisions, different league conferences. So many things go into it. But again, it's at least I know I'm pulling strings here. I know a little bit, but it's the patience that I'm trying to preach right now, Scotty. Nobody in LA is giving up on Justin Herbert. Nobody. They see that there's deficiencies on the team, and they're giving him time. Okay? They did. I was at the game, Scotty. I was right there when all we needed to do was stop them one time with like 8 minutes left in the game, and they just killed off what felt like 6 hours of game clock to run out the clock in that game. I was there. Okay? I know. I saw it. But, again, LA is being patient. We're a big market team, and we can't be patient. LA, one of, if not the biggest sports market in the world, is being patient. How come we cannot be patient? Let's see what Howie Roseman can do. Howie Roseman, make some adjustments. Draft, improve this defense so we're not down 10, 14, 17, nothing all the time. Get Jalen Hurts with some of these, go out and get Calvin Ridley. Putting Calvin Ridley next to Devontae Smith. He's going to find one of those guys, okay? He may overthrow them. He may, and I may be wrong. But, again, we adjust this team. We be patient with this team. We see how he improves. Nobody disagreed with me when I said every rookie from 2020 coming into the 2021 season was still a rookie because they did not have off-season workouts in 2020. Jalen Hurts played 4 games last year with no off-season before that, okay? He didn't even know if he was really, truly going to be the starting quarterback to start this season. Giving him a full off-season to properly work with Nick Sirianni, with more people around him. Guys, I know, George, you're done with him. I know you've been patient, but you've been patient for 1 season. 1 season. It's not like you've given him 3 years to try to develop. Come on. People are given so much more time than Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has been given 1 season, and we're all ready to call it quits on him already. Guys, I hate being the only positive guy here. I hate being the guy that has to be the sole positive person. A lot has to change, Drew. So much has to change. The defense, the weapons that he has around. There's so much that needs to change. so much. And Jalen Hurts is probably least on my list. It just is. I'll check your message after the show here, Drew. I will. Um, yeah, guys, I'm just trying to preach patience here. Look, I'm sure Dallas will overreact to their loss today. But guys, we just need patience. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. I don't know what else to say other than patience with Jalen Hurts. Look, he may not be the answer. I hope I'm right. Because if I'm right, then we might be set going forward. We can't afford 3 years. We have the key to success with all these first rounders. They need to be spent on a real quarterback. They don't have to be spent on a real quarterback. They don't. You can move one forward. I know you want to move two forward. I'll move one forward just as a backup plan. But I'm not moving two of them forward. I'm not. I'm going to address that defense. Howie Roseman will probably address the offense with those picks, but I'm going to address the defense with those picks. I am going to, really spend time. Jalen Hurts. See, I love the way Adam posts this here. Jalen won the job. He didn't win it by default because Jimmy Garoppolo is the best next option, that Pickett is the next best option available. He won the job because he's shown the ability to work hard, to progress. He has gotten better. He has stepped up in the pocket and made passes. He was really bad today. The pressure, the moment may have gotten him to him today. Being behind 17-0 and everything being on his shoulders with Jalen Reagor, Quez Watkins, Arcega-Whiteside, all these guys. He won't know how to use his weapon. How can you just say that? I mean, I just don't get it. I don't. Would you rather trade for Watson or Wilson or draft a quarterback with one of those? We're not drafting a quarterback in the first round. Lil Box is on Twitch right now. There ain't no way we're drafting a quarterback in the first round. Zero chance. It's not going to happen. No quarterback should be drafted in the first round this year. A couple will get picked, but none of them are first-round quarterbacks. You may trade for Russell Wilson. I love Russell Wilson. I would trade one first round this year and next year's first-round pick for Russell Wilson. That's the only way you're going to get me off of Jalen Hurts, and I'm still going to complain that we got rid of Jalen Hurts. Watson, I know George is a Deshaun Watson, supporter, at least coming to the Eagles, not what he did and all. I'm not putting words in his mouth there. But Deshaun Watson, I'm not taking that risk there because even if we trade for him, he probably doesn't play a good portion of next year. That's just, my thoughts there. He did not know how to use Smith. It's not that he didn't know how to use Smith. His problem with Smith was he didn't go through his progressions properly. He didn't see the field properly. Again, both are teachable points. Both are things he can learn from. And if you doubt Jalen Hurts' ability to learn and put the work in, then I don't know what to tell you because he is going to put the work in. No doubt about it. Okay? There's no way that today was his peak. He's going to be so much better than he was. Will he be elite? I don't know. But there's only 5 elite quarterbacks in the football league right now. There aren't many elite quarterbacks in the NFL right now. So we need defense, defense, defense. Absolutely. The Buccaneers or the 49ers did not beat the Dallas Cowboys today because Jimmy Garoppolo is a great quarterback. They beat them because they had a sound run game, they had a great defensive game plan, and they took advantage of what they had. They got the ball to Deebo Samuel. They got the ball to Brandon Ayuk. They did what they had to do. Look, again, we address our holes. We address our deficiencies. You give them a full offseason to continue working with these people. I'm just saying a teachable person is somebody that is willing to put the work in. Okay? He puts the work in, so he's teachable. Will being taught make him better? I can't guarantee he's going to be better, but I'm willing to take that chance. I am, because serviceable. Jalen Hurts is a serviceable quarterback. Come on. Yeah, I mean, we'll trade. Yeah, that's just, I agree. I mean, hopefully Atlanta takes him for Calvin Ridley. What? I just don't know. I just don't know, guys. I know I'm in a different plane right now than you guys on this right now. But, guys, again, he wasn't teachable tonight. He just played bad. All quarterbacks play bad from time to time. He just played bad. There's no way around that. I'm not trying to say he played well. And again, he was 23 of 43, just over 50%, threw a touchdown, 2 interceptions. Guys, not like anybody else did anything. Miles Sanders, 7 rushes for 16 yards. Okay? And he had a 14-yard rush in there. So he had 6 for 2. The offensive line didn't play really well tonight. Dallas Goedert, 6 catches for 92 yards. And I know we didn't target Devontae Smith early in the game, but you know he had 11 targets tonight? 11 targets. He caught 4 passes. Some of that was Jalen Hurts overthrowing the ball, but he still tried to get him to it. Quez Watkins, 2 catches. Jordan Howard, did he even run the ball tonight? No, he did. He had 1 catch. Come on now. How do you have Jordan Howard? Everybody loves Jordan Howard. They gave him the ball 1 time out of the backfield as a receiver. Jalen Reagor, 1 catch. Boston Scott, 1 catch. Come on, guys. You know, we're putting all this on him. You had Alex Singleton lead the league team in tackles at 16, and your safety, Anthony Harris, with 13. Guys, I can't wait to upgrade Anthony Harris. I just can't wait to upgrade Anthony Harris. Told you when we signed him, he was a placeholder. He was not going to be good. Guys, when Alex Singleton and Anthony Harris are your leading tacklers in a game, it means your line isn't getting pressure. It means your line is not doing their job. Yeah, why didn't they use Jordan Howard? I saw him in there 1 or 2 times to block, and he caught 1 pass out of the backfield. Great comment, Adam. Absolutely. We like making excuses for quarterbacks in Philly till it's too late. That's fine. That's fine. I get that. That's a fair statement. The play calling on both sides was awful. Absolutely. Look, you know what? Again, I'm going to stand up for Jonathan Gannon, too. You know, everyone's like, blitz, 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 blitz. And they did get home in the second half against Tom Brady. But, guys, Dirk Barnett was our best defensive end, best edge rusher tonight on this team. He stinks. And we want Jonathan Gannon to dial up all these blitzes. Anthony Harris stinks. Singleton, TJ Edwards are okay. They're not elite. We have so little talent on this defense outside of Darius Slay and maybe Avonte Maddox. Javon Hargrave, too, I guess, to an extent. But come on, guys, if we could take out the first 5 or 6 games of John Hargrave compared to the last 12 games of John Hargrave, come on now. Fletcher Cox is the highest paid player, I think, on this team. He stinks. I mean, no, I shouldn't say he stinks. Let me backtrack there. He plays horrible lately. Gannon is here unless he gets a head coaching job next year. Absolutely. And I'm going to get into that. I do think that a big thing that we need on this team, Jonathan Gannon, give him talent, he may be better. This defense went down 17-0. He made adjustments. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with Josh Sweat. You know, I saw somebody else post that he was in the hospital and stuff like that. But I'm not sure, so we'll look for more on that. We need a more experienced defensive coordinator. No, we need more talent on defense. We need a more experienced offensive coordinator. Someone to help Nick Sirianni with his play calling. Someone to help Nick Sirianni make the right adjustments on offense and help coach and mold Jalen Hurts. Let's be honest. What positions would I take with the first 3 picks? Defense, defense, defense. I've been saying that since before the season started. I think they'll probably draft a wide receiver. Unfortunately, that's just Howie Roseman's track record. If he doesn't with one of those first 3 picks, he probably will with his second round pick. It seems weird to think, but that's Howie Roseman. We need a safety. We need a linebacker. We need an edge rusher more than people realize. I think they're actually starting to realize, but I've been saying this for like 10 weeks now. We need an edge rusher in the draft this upcoming year. Look, I don't know. I honestly, sorry. I don't follow college football enough till this point. So I'm going to get into the draft in the coming weeks, and I'm going to get to that point where we can, really figure out who I want. But we need a more experienced offense coordinator. Someone, I want it in the offseason. When we hired Nick Sirianni, I'm like, go get Jim Caldwell to be your offense coordinator, a veteran voice in that locked coach's room that can help and mold Nick Sirianni. Just as much as Jalen Hurts needs to get better, Nick Sirianni needs to get better. Just as much, if not more. I'm buying into Nick Sirianni, but he's still got so much room to grow as a play caller and as a coach. And having a veteran offensive coordinator next to him make a huge difference. Huge, huge difference in my opinion. They're going to use first to trade for a wide receiver. No, I don't think you need to trade a first to get Calvin Ridley. I think you can get him with a second, maybe even a third with a player mixed in there because he's on his end of his rookie deal. He's going to want a huge extension. You got the mental health issues as well there. So it's going to be a risk for whoever trades for him if they trade him. But if they do, which it seems likely, it's a risk. So, you got to take that. I don't care whether we play Hurts or Minshew next season. I'm looking forward to 23 at this point. That's fine. That's fine, George. And I get why you're doing that. But I'm saying 2022 doesn't have to be a write-off. It doesn't. You do the right things around Jalen Hurts, coaching, players wise. We may surprise some people next year. We may surprise. Our schedule is going to get harder, but honestly, I looked at the teams we're playing, and it's not as bad as it seems. Michael Thomas would probably be cheap, and he could assume number one duties. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Michael Thomas in New Orleans. He was injured. He didn't get surgery. Then he got surgery. Then he sat out. I don't know. I'd rather take a chance on Calvin Ridley than Michael Thomas. But if you get me Michael Thomas really really cheap, sure, absolutely, I'll put him opposite Devontae Smith. I just have to do more reading to see what like deep dive. Get me somebody from New Orleans that's a podcaster or a beat reporter down there to really dive deeper into that. It says Josh Sweat had emergency surgery on a life-threatening situation. They're going to try and get him back to playing next year. Yeah, man. I hope Josh Sweat's okay. I mean, I really do. He didn't have his greatest season, but I mean, he was probably our best edge rusher if he was out there. So agree with that. Is Brandon Brooks done with the Eagles? Probably. We could if post. I think Jimmy Smith posted on the road to victory that if we cut him post June 1st, we can make the cap savings. If we cut him before then we get a big cap hit. So again, I'm not a draft expert. I'm not a cap expert. But Brandon Brooks won't be on the Eagles next year. I think we've seen enough from Jack Driscoll, Lane Dickerson, Sayamalu will be back. Even Herbig and Opeda, they did okay. Brandon Brooks will not be here. Smith showed he was the best player on the Eagles today. He's probably the most talented player on the Eagles. Absolutely. I'm not going to disagree with you on that at all. Trying to think real quick. Jason Kelsey, he didn't have his greatest game. Got a bad holding penalty, but he's probably up there with Devontae Smith. Jordan Mailata is going to be one of the best players. He's not quite there yet, but he almost is. So Devontae Smith's probably the most talented player on this team right now. Yeah, that's probably pretty accurate. Sorry, all this talking, man. I'm parched right now. Look, guys, I'm going to wrap this up really soon here. I'm not going to go too much longer because I'm going to do this all over again. Trending in the AM tomorrow morning. We normally start at 8:30. I sent Mark Moscatelli. I sent Jason Voorhees a message tonight. I think we're going to go live at 8:10 or 8:15 a.m. We're going to go live earlier than 8:30 because there's so much to continue talking about. And I know Mark's going to be, got a lot to say. I know Jason's going to have a lot to say about patience like me. Mark's going to be on the other side of the equation. It's Overreaction Monday tomorrow. So there's going to be so much to talk about. We're going to go live even earlier than normal. Just so you know. I know you need to vent, Drew. I'm going to, me and you, I'm going to DM you later after the show. We're going to pick a time around my work schedule, and I'm going to do just a me and you show. I'm going to give you the opportunity, whether it's for 30 minutes or whatever, just to vent and get your thoughts out there. I'm going to DM you right after the show. Don't you worry about that. It's going to be an interesting offseason. Absolutely. Even without the first-round picks, with all the cap space we're going to end up with once all these things happen, the rollover cap space, cutting Brandon Brooks or whoever else gets cut, trades, all the things that are going to happen. It's going to be a wild ride. And that's why I'm trying to talk everybody off the ledge. Just because we lost today to Tom Brady, to Thomas Brady and the defending champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers does not mean we have to pack it in and give up. We just don't. So guys, relax, breathe in, breathe out. Most people that know football the best, more than me, more than all of you guys, didn't even have the Eagles making the playoffs. Dude, there were major pundits that thought we were going to win 4 games this year. We made 9 games. We won 9 games. We made the playoffs. Guys, that is a successful 2022 season. Or 2021 season, sorry. 2022, we're going to be successful as well. Guys, relax. Enjoy what we just got to see. Enjoy the fact that the Dallas Cowboys also lost today, guys. That's great. The Pittsburgh-Kansas City game's on now. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to go watch some of that. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my cocktail here for the night. We're going to be back tomorrow right here on DSM Media with Trending in the AM. I'm sure the Faithful Fanatics and Turf Talk this week will have lots to say on this situation as well. So make sure you subscribe to DSM Media. Turn those notifications on so you don't miss a minute of all these great shows. Stay patient, Birds fans. They will get it straightened out. But be happy the Cowgirls lost. I love it, Adam. You said it. You said it perfectly. I love the way you wrapped it up. Thank you to everybody tuning in tonight, even the new people like on Twitch there and Colin, everybody tuning in. Hope you're feeling well, Callum. I know you have some stuff going on there. Everybody, patience. patience, patience, and just relax. Hey, again, thank you all for tuning in. It's been a blast tonight. Yo, not the result we wanted, but hey, we live on, we keep going on, and hey, all this Eagles talk today, and I didn't even get to talk about the fact that the Sixers beat the Miami Heat last night. They just beat the Celtics and the Heat back to back. I could go on another hour now, but I'm not going to do it because I got a cocktail to finish. I got to go watch this last football game of the night. Guys, let's all relax. Let's all enjoy our evening. Just patience, patience, patience. And as I end every show, go Birds.